San Francisco. I'm gonna be so honest. Yesterday I did a video and I was just dogpiling on San Francisco. I was just like, I didn't like this, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. And it was so disappointing to me because San Francisco, SF, is where I really see myself post undergrad, post grad. And I was like, oh, well, now I'm here. It's like, can I actually see myself being here and actually loving the place, loving the city, um, this location? And the answer was like, I had to force myself to even say I'll consider, right? It was so bad. Um, and I think looking back on that, I had a limited experience in terms of the places I went to. But now after today, I can see why San Francisco, like people actually love the place or just the area in general. Um, I guess because I'm blessed to have some certain experiences. I got to go to the Google campus because I have a friend who's a recruiter there. So she took me there, just have like lunch and all that. Lovely campus, by the way. Got to ride the Google bikes. Love that. And it's just like it's so amazing. The designs, the architecture, the art, and all that. Um, but also got to go to Stanford just to visit and just tour around the place. Loved it. I got to go to Hoover Tower, which is also really nice. But I'm forgetting the name of the building. I'm forgetting the name of the building. It's like it's one of the main CS buildings. So I just went to like the computer vision or the robotic side and just got work done there. It's like at first in my head I was comparing it to UMD, right? Because I was like I really like to compare the CS buildings of different universities. I was comparing it to UMD. I was like, okay, UMD actually has a way more modern CS building, even though I forgot that Stanford had another CS building on the like right next door. I was like, that one's way more modern than UMD, but still, I was like comparing this, but like inside, even the way they do the layout is just so nice, and it just feels like this thing was like I feel like working. I feel like just talking to people, just learning ideas, and that's what I did. I didn't do my usual strut of just like knocking on doors of researchers and saying, "Hey, what's up?" But I did bump into some people here and there. One person was a robotics researcher, obviously this is on the robotics floor, but he was telling me about end-to-end learning and how he doesn't think that for world models we should even have like a medium like in between where you're using stuff like Gauss but he thinks it actually should be learned from actions. Like you have a robot that's deployed and it's learning from the actions. Really interesting thought. And there was also a whole conversation about the whole thing of when it comes to explicit versus implicit and like video versus let's say Gaussians, right? The whole thing is like the cost to render versus the cost to store, and his whole idea is that the cost to render is going to decrease while the cost to store is going to stay the same, and that's something I really haven't thought about. Um, I think something I do have to think about, so that's going to be a whole other thing. But also got to bump into other cool people at the Stanford buildings. I think you're going to notice a trend here, but also at after that I went to there was this thing I think there was a startup. It's basically like a dating app startup. Got to go to their events, maybe like a popular balloon thing. Got to meet some amazing people there, right? I think that was my big thing. Like this whole thing, as I said before, I'm just here to meet people. Like I'm not trying to even look for a job. Really, I'm just try and make friends in San Francisco or in the startup space, and also trying to recruit people for startup labs. And I just love the people here so much. I think they're so exciting. They're so ambitious. They're so curious. And I think that's what I've been wanting to see more. Not to say that UMD or the places I've been before don't have that, but I think in San Francisco, it's explosive. I think it's hard to contain. I think sometimes in other places it feels much more under a sheath, right? And I feel like in San Francisco, like there's no sheath. Like you can just talk to anyone. It's like, oh dang, like you feel like, oh yeah, this person is doing something. Let me talk to them. And like it's weird to see how many times it's a coincidence, right? Like this dude at the dating app event, where they like pop the balloon or something. Really weird event, but like fun nonetheless. He was also working on world models. I'm just talking to him about that and getting like different opinions. That was awesome. Yesterday, I already said that before, like with the Feifei Lee and Dwarkesh panel, like just being online and talking to people about all the cool stuff happening in the startup space, expectations with AI and all that. That's been awesome. I know this one's gonna be a bit like it depends on who you talk to, but even like the billboards, maybe it's something where like if you live here long enough, the billboards get tired. I personally like them because I actually feel like the billboards are like I'm not going to use any of the products to be honest, but still, it's at least I know what the products are, and it's like okay, this is actually interesting to me because with other billboards, it's really just or just advertisements in general. It's like stuff I would never use. It's stuff that would never come near me in like a thousand years, right? And I think now it's like it feels much more engaging. But I just love the whole tech aspect. I know some people say like you get tired of it, but like for me, it's like it feels like going to Wakanda in some form. It's like, oh dang, like this is like so different. And when I say Wakanda, I feel like more so the vibes. The architecture of San Francisco leaves much to be desired, in my opinion. I feel like I don't know. I feel like with all the amazing people, all the money that's being made in the location, I feel like more could go into the architecture and just make it more of like there. I forget what it's called in Big Hero 6, but like the way I think they combine San Francisco and Tokyo, and if they can even take like 1% of Tokyo and then build in San Francisco, it'll be one of the most beautiful things I see. Because like even Corgi Cafe, I actually love it. Like the I didn't have any of the milkshakes or the drinks because like it seemed really expensive, but like the idea of just having a bunch of cool people in tech just like in the same space, and it's like a cool thing. It's like kind of the main thing of the startup. That's very cool because Corgi is like an insurance startup, so really cool stuff there. But then like even the architecture there was left much to be desired, and the surrounding space, like I believe a cafe is only as good as is as good as the surrounding, left so much to be desired, right? So I think really what makes San Francisco stand out to me is really just the people. Not to say that the architecture is so bad that it ruins everything. But I do think in certain areas, the architecture and the city in general is like it definitely jaunts my vibe. Like yesterday, I had to call it a day early, right? 'Cause I just got so tired. And I think I smelled poop when I was walking on the road, and I was like that was something new to me because like even in New York, maybe I just haven't gone to certain places in New York, but New York it was never that bad to me. It was like I know there's certain aspects of a city, but like New York was never that bad. I was like, dang, like I couldn't fuck I couldn't. It's actually kind of a funny story, because like there was one last event I wanted to go to. I came a bit late, and then I was just like, okay, I'm a bit tired. I'm trying to adjust to the city. And I get into the event, everyone's socializing, and I just smell poop. Right, I don't know if it was like on someone's foot or something, but I just smell it. And it's like I feel so disoriented. Like am I crazy? I was thinking it's on myself. I was like, okay, dang. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I opened the bathroom. I don't know I did that. I just got like this whole woof of poop in my face, and I was like, I have to go home. Like I just canceled it early. Like those people, like someone was trying to talk to me. I was like, I was like, I just had to call an Uber, right? So, and then went back to the hotel. But overall, besides that, besides the city in certain aspects, FX has been so amazing. I really do like. Originally, my plan was to go to Stanford, then Berkeley, just to do some school tours. But I think I might even go to Stanford again, just because I love it so much. But I do think I'm going to visit Berkeley because I do like this whole thing of visiting campuses. I do. I don't say I regret it, but I do wish, even though I think it would change what college I went to, just to see more campuses when I was in high school. Because I didn't really do campus tours, besides CMU, I think, and Pitt, and UMD as virtue of being a teacher assistant and student in summer camps. Overall, though, the TLDR is that San Francisco, the people are amazing, right? Their ideas are amazing. I think if I could even bring like a small fraction of that to wherever I went in terms of creating a community like that, I'll be really grateful. 'Cause I think it definitely serves not only the people within the community itself, but also definitely serves the wider area. Because the ideas, the innovations of that community are a net positive in the whole area. Um, but yeah, second day in San Francisco, I'll definitely give this one an 8 to 9 out of 10. Yesterday was definitely a 6, 7 out of 10. So hopefully we reach a 10 out of 10 tomorrow. I really pray. But besides that, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.